Now, let us see what are the applications of Kc. We saw characteristics of Kc. Now we are going to see applications of Kc, in what way it is useful to us. It helps us to predict the extent of reaction. The value of Kc will tell you how far the reaction has gone, how far it is completed, that is given, right? Now if Kc is larger, say if it is greater than 10 power 3, then forward reaction is favored. That is why Kc is larger. Or in such a case, you will find that concentration of product is greater than that of reactants. Okay, that is, reaction is almost going towards completion. Say for this reaction, Kc has been found to be in the order of 10 power 18, which is very high. So, okay, so what does it show? There is more and more of product and reactant is very less. That is the meaning. If the value of Kc is between 10 power minus 3 to 10 power plus 3, then concentration of reactants and products are comparable. Okay, say here Kc is equal to 57. So it is within this range. So you can say that the concentration of both reactants as well as product, they are comparable. Now if the value of Kc is very low, less than 10 power minus 3, that means it shows backward reaction is favored. Kc value is very less. So what does it show? It shows backward reaction is favored. So in that case, concentration of reactants is much greater than that of product. Is that clear? Kc अगर low है, how do you write the equilibrium expression? Equilibrium expression में Kc is equal to, it is the product of concentration of product upon reactant. Is it not? So when you say that Kc is low, that means reactant concentration नीचे denominator ज़्यादा है, तभी Kc आपका कम है. ठीक है, डिनोमिनेटर ज्यादा है का मतलब क्या है? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट इज मच ग्रेटर देन दैट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट, राइट? सो इन सच अ केस backward reaction is favored. Okay, now next, predicting the direction of reaction. Say for this particular equation, for the above reaction, during the course of the reaction at any stage other than equilibrium stage, let us find out the Kc value. We will not call it as Kc, we will call it as Qc. We will call it as reaction quotient. It is the same, formula is same. It is the concentration ratio only, product of concentration of product upon product of concentration of reactant. That is the same. Now, look at the conditions. This concept is very, very important. Try to understand very clearly. Now, if Qc is equal to Kc, now an imaginary Kc दिमाग में रखो. This equation is also equal to Kc, is it not? Now, if Qc and Kc are equal, that means the reaction is at equilibrium. सीधी सी बात है. Now, if Qc is greater than Kc, Qc is greater than Kc. If this is greater, then you have to bring it down to Kc. Only then equilibrium condition आएगा, है ना? ये greater है. ये greater का मतलब क्या है? ये कम है. What is this A and B? They are reactants. Okay? So if Qc is greater than Kc, then Qc will tend to reduce itself to become equal to Kc. Is that clear? So, what I said, if this is greater, this is lesser. That means the system will realize that I have to go backward to produce more of this. Okay? So, backward reaction is favored. Try to understand clearly. Say for example, Kc is 8. Okay, and Qc is coming out to be 10 मान लो. Now 10 means this is lesser. 8 means this is slightly more. Okay, now this Qc which is 10 has to come to 8. So what has to happen if it has to come to 8? If this becomes greater, then only this will reduce, is it not? 10 से 8 तभी बनेगा जब ये बढ़ेगा. ये कैसे बढ़ेगा? बैकवर्ड रिएक्शन में शुरू होगा रिएक्शन, तब जाके बढ़ेगा. दैट इज वाई इट इज गिवन बैकवर्ड रिएक्शन इज फेवर्ड. ठीक है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग के साथ पढ़ लो. इफ QC इज लेस देन KC, QC इज लेस देन KC, अगर आपका KC 8 है और QC 6 है मान लो, तो 6 कैसे होगा? जब ये ज़्यादा है तभी कम है. अब इसको बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. इसको बढ़ाने के लिए क्या करना है? इसको कम करना पड़ेगा. ये कम कैसे होगा? जब फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन में जाएगी ए और बी रिएक्ट होके एक्स एंड वाई बनाएगी, तब जाके ये भी कम होगा. दैट इज वाई फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन इज फेवर्ड. Okay, so these are two important applications. Apart from that, you can also calculate equilibrium concentrations. If you know the initial concentration of reactants, and equilibrium concentrations can be calculated. I have just given one numerical. I'll just quickly tell you about this. Say this is the equation, AB2 giving you AB plus B. Initial pressure is 500 millimeters of mercury. AB2 का initial pressure 500 millimeters है, and the total pressure is 700 millimeter. Calculate Kp. Now this is your equation. Initial pressure is 500. At the start of the reaction, there is AB and B are not there, so it is 0. Pressure at equilibrium. See, initially it is AB2. Now the reaction must have started. So some amount of AB2 must have got converted to AB and B slowly and slowly. So इसका pressure 500 से कुछ react करने से कम हो गया होगा. Now कितना pressure कम हुआ वो let us assume it as P. Okay. Now whatever is the pressure that is reduced, the same amount of pressure would be coming out in the form of product. If this is 1, this is also 1, this is also 1. So if this is P, this will also be P, this will also be P. Now total pressure at equilibrium. Total pressure means you have to include all the three. It is 500 minus P plus P plus P. So minus P plus P cancel हो गया तो 500 plus P आ गया. Total pressure is already given as 700 millimeter. Okay, and 500 plus P is 700. What is 700? Your total pressure at equilibrium, is it not? Total pressure at equilibrium is 500 plus P, and that has been given already as 700. So what is P? It is 200. ठीक है, तो 500 में से 200 millimeter pressure react हो चुका है. So 200 of this and 200 of this would have been formed. AB corresponding to 200 millimeter pressure and B corresponding to 200 millimeter pressure has been formed. Okay. And what is the pressure of AB2 that is left behind now? That is 500 minus 200, that is 300 millimeter left behind. Okay? And that of AB is 200 and partial pressure of B is also 200. Now using all these, you will put it in the expression Kp is equal to partial pressure of AB into B upon AB2. Okay? When you put it, you can calculate what is Kp, right?